stars are out, the moon is out, and tonight I wanted to talk about using a graduated filter for nighttime shots, and probably not in the way you would think. So I've come out onto the top of a hill here so I get a look out of the city I live in, and basically I'm wanting to get some star photos but include the city at the same time, and most of us know that that's quite a hard combination to get because you're having to shoot at higher ISOs and slower shutter speeds just to be able to capture the stars. And often what that does is that all the lights in the city just overexpose and everything just looks really horrible, so you often have to take two different exposures and stitch them together, but that doesn't always look that great. So this is exactly why I wanted to show you what it's like to use a graduated filter for these kind of situations. So I got my tripod really low down onto the ground right now. I'm using my 14 to 24mm and I'm shooting this at 14mm, but I've got this really nice rock just under me that I'm trying to get into the image, so this will basically be my foreground and I'll get the city in the background with the stars above. But first of all, what I want to do before I use the graduated filter is I want to show you what the image looks like without it. At the moment I'm shooting this at f2.8, so wide open, at 15 seconds and ISO 800. So pretty much everything in the city is going to be completely blown out. The sky is going to be nicely exposed. You're going to see all the stars and everything, but the foreground is just going to look a little bit too bright and just not nice at all. So I'm using a number 7 ND graduated medium filter, and the key to doing this is to basically put the graduated filter upside down, and what you'll be doing is lowering the exposure of the city and the lights in the city. You'll be able to bring back all those highlights, get a lot of the detail back, and still keep the exact same exposure for the sky, which means you'll get all the stars without the city being completely blown out. It will still blow out just a little bit, but it will retain a lot of that detail and a lot of that light. So I think by doing this, it's better than having to go back to your computer and have to edit everything back together when you can basically get the shot straight out of camera. And I think more people should probably be doing this, or at least trying it out. I think next time I'm probably going to use a darker ND graduated filter just to cut down more on the light on the city, because this works but it's just not strong enough, but it works for this moment. So yeah, you guys can take a look at the final shot and I hope you like it.